Hi guys, welcome back to For He Who Is Mighty. I'm actually in class right now, but I'm filming this because my group already presented, so I'm like, this is a perfect time to film because one, I really rely on lighting because if not, the lighting sucks. Two, I haven't had time to do life. Like, this semester has picked up so much and I started clinicals again, the youth ministry is picking up, and just life in general, guys. And I'm not complaining. I'm very happy with where my life is at right now, but it's just a lot. So I'm filming during class because I'm trying to be efficient with my time. All right, we're talking about Lent today, and Lent starts tomorrow, and I can't believe it already starts tomorrow because I don't know if I'm ready. I'm gonna do the same thing that I did last year, and I'm not gonna have coffee for 40 days. That sounds so annoying and dumb, and I feel like one of those girls, but I am one of those girls of I need my cup of coffee every single day, and maybe two sometimes, because I really enjoy coffee. It really does work for me. It helps me stay up. I don't know how I'm gonna do it because nursing school is hard and I need my cup of coffee, but I'm gonna rely on the strength of the Lord. I'm still going to drink teas, caffeinated teas. I already bought some from Target and they're really good. I already tried them because sometimes at night I want a tea, but now I'm gonna have to do it in the morning and night. So I've made a video about Lent before. That was last year, but I wanted to make it again because I think Lent is something that's so not talked about. I mean, it is, but it's not. I think when you think of Lent, you always think of like the Catholic tradition and not eating meat on Fridays or something like that. And although that's cool on them, but for me personally, I think the countdown to Easter, if you look at the Bible, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John have the historical stories of what happens before Easter. Easter is when Jesus resurrects, and then Good Friday is when he dies, when they put him on the cross. So when you look back at those events that happen, the healings that he does, the miracles, the teachings that he does, the prayer, like all the things that he does in his life, I think it's beautiful to take this time and this season, these 40 days, and really focus on his life. And this doesn't discredit the rest of the year. The rest of the year, that doesn't mean you just don't do anything. You still are trying to focus on Jesus and live your life for Jesus. But I think for me, it's a good spiritual season to really focus on Jesus. And I don't know, just really be grateful for the cross and my salvation and the goodness of the gospel. I'm gonna go heat up my coffee real quick because I need coffee. Okay. Molly wants to be let in. Hold on. Okay, so what I was saying is, Lent season. I'll be honest with my life right now. Ever since coming to live with my parents, it's been very spiritually exhausting. Family is ministry, and here I feel like I'm constantly in prayer. I feel more anxious, so I have to rely on the Lord more. And this is nothing bad, it's just sometimes really tiring to be in that constant state of like the tension of sin. It's exhausting. It's literally a spiritual battle, guys, every single day, and it's exhausting. And so I think I'm reaching a point right now where I'm just like mentally exhausted from school. I'm spiritually exhausted from life. So I'm really looking forward to that, but I'm also not, because I'm like, I just want to get through the day with my cup of coffee. But it takes discipline, a lot of discipline for sure. I definitely want to be more involved in my Bible. I finished Revelation and I'm kind of like in this loop of like, what should I read? And I want to read Genesis. I already read Genesis 1 and it hit different for sure. The Bible always hits different even if you read the same chapter. But I'm like, just the Old Testament's a great section of the Bible, like good things. But sometimes I'm just like, I don't know. So it's harder for me to read the Old Testament. So I guess I'm really challenging myself with reading Genesis. Although Genesis holds my favorite story in the book of the Bible, the story of Joseph. That story wrecked me when I read it. So I'm kind of excited for that. But other than that, I'm like, and this book is so long, but I think it'll be good. I think the Lord will use this time to renew my strength and my spiritual being, my soul. I definitely want to do more hikes with David because I think hiking and just being outside helps my soul too. So Lent will be definitely a time of trusting and really finding my strength in God. I say all this like blah 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 blah, but it's like putting it into action, and I'm being so transparent. I'm being so vulnerable with you guys right now because this is how I feel. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and be like my life is perfect, spiritually it's perfect, this is perfect. Like it's not always. And I think it's a constant renewal of your mind, renewal of your soul, choosing Jesus when you don't want to, which is wild to me because I've experienced Jesus in many ways. I know he shows up every single time, but as a human you forget these things. It's like, how? I don't know. My classmates are still presenting, so I'm like, maybe I should be paying attention. Okay, I'm back. One thing I did want to mention is that I think it's important to take a season of our life and really focus on the greater purpose of our life, because I can get so sucked into all the assignments that I have to do, all the tests I need to take, even in my clinical days, all the things that I have to learn and the skills, and it's just a lot to take in. But I think that it's important to remind myself that this degree and these skills are not for me, but for God's kingdom. And it sounds so easy to say, but it's so hard to remember that in the difficult times. Like literally a week ago, I took another test for my OB class and I did not do hot. I did pretty bad, and I was really disappointed. I was really sad because I felt like I put in more effort. I'm like, how did I even get a worse grade? And I was pretty grumpy throughout the day, but as like I was praying, like really trying to fall my emotions on Jesus, like trying to not let my emotions navigate my life or my day, I was like reminded that like my identity is not in this test. Like this degree is not for myself. Like this isn't for me to boast in myself, for me to be like, look at me, I am a human and I am in need of a savior, and that is the end of the story. Like, or there's like more to it, but that's the main purpose, that's the bigger picture, that's the overarching umbrella picture, purpose, all the things. And so as I'm learning that, I'm trying to apply that to everything, like even with my parents, I'm trying to apply that to the ministry, I'm trying to apply that to my marriage. So I'm excited for Lent because I will definitely try to use this season as a reminder of how I'm smaller. My worries, my anxieties, my things that get in my way are smaller than the purpose that God has for me here, if that makes sense. Shout out to Jasenia who got me this super cool mug from El Salvador. Cute, cute, cute. With all that being said, I hope you guys feel encouraged to take Lent season as a season with the Lord. I know every season should be for the Lord, but like this is specific. Read Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, one of those books, and go through the historical events that happened before he went to the cross. Like really put yourself in their shoes of the disciples. Put yourself in the shoes of the 5,000 that he fed. Put your shoes in that event that was happening, and just think like as if you were there. Imagine it in your head, and it makes it that much sweeter and more personal, I think. I'm reading Genesis, but I might read like Genesis and Matthew at the same time. That's what my friend Karina was doing. She was reading Jeremiah in one of the Gospels at the same time. I think that might help me. So I might do that because I know reading just Genesis, like it's good, but I feel like my spirit needs like Jesus. After reading Revelations, I'm just like, I need Jesus. Like clearly I need Jesus. So it's not like Jesus is in Genesis, but it's not the same. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great Tuesday. Enjoy this Lent season. Starts tomorrow, goes on until Easter. But really seek Jesus. If you look for Jesus, he will show up. All right, guys, have a great Tuesday, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.